To find the tutorials for the TI-84 graphing calculator, first log into MyMathLab and then click on the Tools for Success button. Click on the Graphing Calculator Tutorial button and then again click on the Graphing Calculator Tutorial link. Go ahead and allow the plugin. In the tutorial, there are several basic topics that can help you learn more about your graphing calculator, and I will just demonstrate one of these options here. You click on any folder, you'll get a number of topics, including graphing and so on. So I'm going to just display how to use the Ask Table feature here. So once you click on a topic, then you'll get a set of instructions, written instructions here. And as you work through the instructions, the buttons that you are to push on the graphing calculator are highlighted. So here we want to click on the y equals button in order to graph the function, and the given function is y equals 4x minus 1. So we're going to click on 4, then the x, and then subtract 1. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the table set menu, and you get there by clicking the second button and then the window button, because you can kind of see the blue there is for the table set. And we're going to be setting up a table of values, but we want to be able to type in the x values rather than using the automatic setting. So we're going to use the down arrow and then the right arrow to get over to the Ask button and then click on Enter. And now the Ask is highlighted here, and then we'll go back to the table. And now we can enter in the x values, and the x values that we're going to do are a -3, and then hit enter. And notice that the y coordinate appears here as -13. Remember, our function was 4x minus 1, so 4 times a -3 is -12, then subtract 1, you get the -13. Our next x value that we want to do is 4. So since 4 times 4 is 16 and then subtract 1, then we would expect 15 as the y value. So this feature can be really handy when you have a lot of values to compute. So you can get them rather quickly this way. Then if we wanted to go back to the automatic setting rather than typing in the x values, we can click the second button and go back to the table set and then click down to auto and then hit enter. Alright, so here, this was just one exercise or one lesson in the graphing tutorial. If you wanted to continue on to the next lesson, you could push this button at the top here that says next lesson, or if you want to go to the previous lesson, or if you just want to go back to the home, you'll get all of the available topics. So I encourage you to go through these tutorials as you need them, and especially if this is the first time that you've been using a graphing calculator, I strongly encourage you to look at all of these tutorials.